Everyone has gone away, haven't they? Will you play with me? You don't have any masks left, do you? Well, let's do something else. Let's play good guys against bad guys. Yes, let's play that. You got the Fierce Deity's mask. Could this be mask's dark powers be as bad as Majora? Try it on with the C. Are you ready? You're the bad guy. And when you're bad, you just run. That's fine, right? Well, shall we play? Well, looks like this is it. Now, I'm actually not going to be using this mask for the final battle because it is unnecessarily cheap in this final battle. I am not making this up. This mask is probably the most overpowered thing in the entire game. The sword, basically, I'll explain this in a minute, in what it does. It gives you a sword that's physical power is double the strength of the Great Fairy's sword, meaning it pretty much destroys everything in just one shot. And it can also fire ranged sword beams, which use up magic, but we have a chateau anyway. And on top of that, it those ranged sword beams stun most bosses to begin with. So I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to be doing this fight the legit way of using the Great Fairy Sword, the light arrows, and really, I can't think of anything else that would really suit this, so I guess I'm just going to put the Ocarina on, and not just because it's usually what I have on that button. And plus, I think this fight's a lot more epic with, without the Fierce Deity mask anyway, so yeah. I gotta say, Majora is really freaking disturbing. I will say that much. So begins off the fight against Majora, and I must say, I really love Majora's boss music. It's actually quite legitly frightening for, like, what kind of a villain Majora is. And this fight is actually pretty difficult, because you don't really have that many good opportunities to actually fight Majora here. Okay, that was a good hit there. I just jump attack with the Great Fairy Sword. That's about as much as the Fierce Deity mask would be doing. So now he starts off with this next phase here, which involves the masks coming alive. And Majora also has this other really annoying attack too, which has this heat laser. The heat laser can actually be used to destroy the other masks in the fight as well. But more importantly, it can be used as a system to damage Majora. Now the problem that I have with this is that you just do not get enough time to do this, so you pretty much have to be standing right next to him in order for the heat laser to actually work. But he flies off like that, so really, I just like directing the heat laser at the other things first, because yeah, I think that way, like, dealing with less projectiles actually is probably the better way to go here. And it looks like I can only see the Adalwa mask, and I don't see any of the other masks in this play either, at the moment. Did I already get rid of the other three? I thought I only got rid of 2 of them. How did that not damage Majora that time? I think the beams of heat do damage Majora, but I'm not actually 100% sure about that. Oh jeez. Okay, yeah, the beams definitely do damage to him. And there we go, first phase of Majora's Mask is out of the way. But wait, there's legs and arms and a head? Meet Majora's Incarnation, which, let me just say, this fight is really freaking messed up. And I hate this attack that Majora has here, because Majora just loves to spam these stupid energy blasts at you, like, so. And, I don't know, this is an annoying fight, because just the way the projectiles work in this fight. What the heck did just happen there? Come on now. Yes. Strike with the Great Fairy Sword. Wow, this is like the easiest I've ever had for this fight in a while, actually. It's not very difficult, but it's just... okay. Yeah, it's just kind of a nuisance. And now time for probably one of the cooler fights in the game. Yeah, Majora's not quite as cowardly this time. Substituting really fast speed for pure power and really strong whips. This is Majora's Wrath, and this is actually legitimately quite tough. Because Majora's Wrath is quite a lot stronger. A lot more ranged and has a lot more attacks, but really that doesn't make this that much tougher, really. There's still some simple ways. Light arrow, if you don't want to use the Fierce Deity Mask, light arrows definitely help against this fight, because you can just easily do it. Great Fairy Sword also really helps. You can block against these, everything's with the, shield, and he also has these stupid traps that he throws out, and this stupid annoying whip attack, which, oh god, stupid, oh god. I had a feeling they, like, exploded or something after time, because I didn't remember these stupid things being permanent, and wow, that was actually really not that bad. Not gonna lie, that was not that tough. Like, at all. So, yeah. That was it for Majora's Mask, and the game, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I don't have that many words. I mean, this LP's been going on for a while, and I kind of figured it was going to end rather soon, but... I mean, wow. I will safely say that I don't think this ending is as good as Ocarina of Time's. Dawn of a New Day, yeah, I like that too. Ah, he's awake. You guys, you hadn't forgotten about me? You still thought of me as a friend. I guess I can safely say, though, about around the time when I was doing Ocarina of Time, about 3 years ago, I really did not intend on ever doing Majora's Mask at any point. Did you save me? I thought they didn't want to be friends with me. They hadn't forgotten about me. Friends are a nice thing to have. Could you be my friend too? Yeah, the same smell as the fairy kid who taught me that song in the woods. Bit of... Remember that from Ocarina of Time? I sure do. I know. Let's do something. Oh. Evil has left the mask after all. Well, now I finally have it back. Since I'm in the midst of travels, I must bid you farewell. Shouldn't you be returning home as well? Whenever there's a meeting, a parting is sure to follow. However, that parting need not last forever. Whether parting be forever or merely a short time, that is up to you. Please excuse me. My, you sure have managed to make quite a number of people happy. Masks you have filled with happiness. This is truly a good happiness. Well, both of us have gotten what we were after. So this is where you and I part ways, isn't it? No, it was kind of fun. Well, it's almost time for the carnival to begin. So why don't you just leave and go about your business? The rest of us have a carnival to go to. Link! Thank you. So anyways, as I was saying there, I will have to safely say, Majora's Mask is probably one of my favorite Zelda games, and probably one of my favorite N64 games in general. At the time about 3 years ago, I had no plans at all to do anything really after Ocarina of Time. And so, I don't know, really. This was one of the first Zelda games after that one that I had actually completed, and since then I did another complete playthrough as well. But a few years later, after my LP of Ocarina of Time, I decided to, about a year later, that was around the time when Chugga Conroy started his LP of that game, and around that time I kind of wanted to also play through the game as well. And that's exactly what I did, really. I mean, I don't know, there's a lot about this game I do enjoy. I think some parts are a little lazy, some parts are really cool though. And I don't know. In general, another thing I've been meaning to talk to, I completed this game in 6 cycles, which I believe is the record for a regular LP. I'm not sure at the moment, but really, completing this game, and with one of those cycles only being just getting the all-night mask and nothing else at all, that is quite fast for an LP. I made a lot of really good progress in each of the episodes, which I was really happy about. Rather than And it was useful having like the unlimited time limit feature, which I've had for like almost over 2 years now, and going on 3 this year. But I mean, back when I did Ocarina of Time, having only 10 to 15 minutes, like, I don't know. It made some parts kind of hard to stretch into a time limit. I've seen this ending so many times too, by the way. It's pretty unreal. I still do like Ocarina of Time at times ending a little bit more. I mean, they're two totally different things. This game has a much more lighthearted ending, which is actually rather surprising because this is a lot darker of a game. I don't know, I have no other words really at this point. I really don't. I had a lot of fun doing this LP. Would I say it's my best LP? Not really. I did put a lot of work into it though, and I did pretty well enjoy it for the most part. It had its moments. I'm not sure what I'd say my favorite moment of this LP was. Well, we have a lot of characters in here. We have like the dancing couple, the big guy from the place. All just to watch the random guy give us the Bremen mask. Kana Canyon, which basically just means Pauline and her father celebrating. Must be kind of lonely living in the canyon like that, though. I mean, I don't know. And the big day the whole town was gathered for. The whole side quest that took us like an hour to do each time, because I had to do it twice. And I'm up to 3 hours. I've been recording for 3 hours straight now. And Tingle. Oh god, gotta love Tingle. And here's a little bit of an interesting thing. Remember this guy? Yeah. I also want to believe that that poor Deku that doesn't look that great there. I think that's personally the Deku that still could actually made us transform into. I don't know. That's what I always kind of imagined it to be. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's a good theory behind it. And the butler is, Deku's father, I believe. I'm pretty sure it is anyway, which I think is how the butler knows who you are. Still doesn't explain how he knew who you were even without the, mask on, but whatevs. I don't think anything else needs to explain this. Majora's Mask, very fun game to LP, one of my favorite Zelda games. And all that, the end. As for what I'm going to be doing next, my immediate goal is to finish up Super Mario RPG after this, and that should be done probably before summer. I'll probably be uploading one episode of that a day, unless I'm focusing on school, which I do have, unfortunately, I have more exams coming up in about a month, but, you know, after all that's over, it'll be on to summer vacation, and I have a buttload of games planned for that, including one that I know a lot of people are going to enjoy. So, yeah, I have a lot of stuff planned for the future, just believe me. thank you all for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I have. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. Editing was a little bit of a pain for this one. It took a lot more editing than it needed to in some instances, but it was a lot of a fun LP. It really was. With all that being said, though, I think we should end this off. So I will see you guys on the next episode of Super Mario RPG whenever that gets out.